Hi there. So over the next few episodes, what I'm going to be doing is looking at, or the next few videos, is what I'm going to be doing is looking at archery scoring apps. So in summary, what's our criteria for these archery apps? Well, they have to be primarily an archery scoring app. That's what it needs to. That's the job it needs to do to start with. Anything on top of that is great, is a bonus really. Secondly, it has to be a free. I'm only testing the free versions. Obviously, there could be paid versions available which give you more functionality, but I'm only going to test the free version so you can just download it straight away and start using it. And finally, it needs to work on an Android phone or tablet. I've got nothing against Apple, but it's just only the phones and tablets that I have available. But more often than not, most of the apps are available on both platforms. Next, the app features. Well, these are the four kind of main things I'm looking for. I want the app to be easy to use. I want it to be easy to use when you're at home, looking at your history of your scoring, and I want it to be easy to use when you're actually at the target boss and you're trying to record your arrows as quickly and as accurately as possible, whether it be in the rain or in the burning hot sunshine. Secondly, we're looking at functionality. It'd be really great on the end to have some sort of stats or reporting coming out of these apps. And we also, because it's a scoring app, it should really allow you to export your score sheet or sort of create a score sheet for you. Because if you're a club, you want to be able to print out or share your results with your club records officer or somebody else or friends or whatever. And finally, the fourth point there, it's going to be really important that the app actually allows you to back up the data, and the data is secure, and if your phone goes wrong you can still get hold of the data, or if you upgrade your phone you need to re-import the settings. Loads of things can happen. You could lose your phone, who knows. So yeah, really important that we back it up. It allows you to back it up and load up the data again, just in case. So these are the 6 that I went onto the Google Play Store and had a look at, that I found first. A couple of these are kind of more well known than others. Obviously this list is subject to change if you think that I should be looking at some others that are probably more popular. But My Targets is the first one I'm going to look at. And then I'm going to look at Artemis Lite, which I know a lot of people use. And thirdly, Archery Scorekeeper, then Archery Companion, Archery Score Sheets, Scoring Helper, and then Expert Archer. So there'll be 7 videos, if I stick to those, coming out, 1 video on each one. And then what I'll do at the end is I'll create a sort of summary video, and I'll try and compare them on my criteria and kind of tell you which one I think is the best at being a scoring app, and which one offers you the sort of most functionality. I suppose the only problem is with these videos is that they're kind of static in time, whereas these apps change all the time and have functionality added, or new apps come along really and take over. But this is as it stands at the moment, in kind of middle towards the end of 2020 anyway. So if you've got if you use an app that you really like on Android, then please tell me about it and I'll have a look at it, because I've got a short list at the moment of about kind of 6 scoring apps to look at. And one of the first ones I'm going to look at is an app by Mantis, who also make the X8 shooting system, called My Targets, and I've had a go with that and that's pretty good. So that's going to be my first video looking at that app. So why am I looking at scoring apps now, even though I've never really used them? Well, mainly it comes down to the COVID-19 and the separation on targets at club really, because we've had to have a booking system where we can only shoot for, say, like an hour at a time. So we can't shoot really long rounds. Now we also can't print out, the club can't print out score sheets for people, or use have many people use the same clipboards or pens, so people have to supply their own clipboards and pens. They can print out the score sheets themselves, but what happens if they haven't got a printer at home? So people may want to start using apps at the club as well. So for that reason, that's why I'm really having a look at them. But there's a few things I want to sort of make sure that these apps can do. I want to make sure that they've got a good feature set. They're really easy to use, and more importantly, they back up the data that you put in them, so that you don't lose all your scores. And nice reporting and stats and things at the end as well, to tell you some sort of average arrow counts and things like that. So that's what I plan to do in the next few videos. Thanks for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. Thanks a lot.